Republicans continue to stall aid to Ukraine until a deal is reached on the border. Florida Congressman Cory Mills joins me now. Congressman, the border takes priority. To you, the border takes priority over Ukraine. Having just seen that report from the border, surely you have leverage on the president now with this chaos at the border. You can get something done, right?
Well, Stu, we would have thought, Varney, that we would have actually been able to do this much earlier. You know, we passed H.R. 2, Secure the Border Act, back in May. And the president and the Senate has refused to take this up, even though we have seen almost 1.8 million and just known gotaways, an increase in the amount of people who are crossing our borders per month on the terrorist watch list, and around 9.4 million who's coming to our country. Varney, to put this into perspective, if you collected up every single one of the illegals who had come across our borders just under the Biden administration and put them in one location, they'd be the 7th most populated state in America. We need to start recognizing the true invasion and crisis at our own southern border. But instead, this president gets on an America Last agenda and continues to prioritize things like Ukraine, as opposed to the American citizens knowing the fentanyl crisis that's going on, knowing the fact that we have
leverage? You've got leverage
potential
now.
risk.
You've got leverage now. He gets no Ukraine aid.
Well, we would think that we have leverage,
so.
but then again, this is a guy who wanted to actually shoot down the D.C. crime bill. This is the guy who's been threatening to veto bills when we went to go allocate $14.3 billion away from the IRS to help Israel. They've refused to take it up. They'd rather arm their IRS agents. And so we don't have the leverage when you have two primary Democrats in the Senate, Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer, who continue to stay on the same song and dance that D.C. has seen forever, which is the Biden America Last agenda. So no, unfortunately, we have a leverage point so long as the Republicans in the House stand their ground. But we've also seen where there's fractures within that.
Okay. President Biden warned Israel they're losing support in the war against Hamas. Seems to me Biden's trying to rein in Israel. What do you say to that?
Well, I think that's absolutely ludicrous. You know, he'll sit here and try and go ahead and point out that Israel, who's trying to eliminate an Iranian terrorist organization like Hamas, who actually were under attack on October 7th for their horrendous and barbaric actions, he'll try and talk about reining back them, but then he'll all of a sudden be okay with $60+ billion more, $100+ billion more, $200 billion plus in spending for Ukraine. You know, it makes me think that maybe if Israel had a Burisma and they were paying out to Hunter Biden, that maybe Joe Biden would be more interested in Israel than he was for his son, who was getting $86,000 a month from Burisma in Ukraine.
That was a nasty one, but I think it found the mark. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Varney.